I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first.
Lay down. So
She's my good friend, after all.
oh my goodness. This is so good, Neko-chan.
I feel like she'd say that no matter what I make.
Yeah, probably. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Bad libs. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Actually, no wonder she was jumping up at random stuff. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. Just part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, sorry, past tense, it's not just a poem.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a Neko-chan poem.
Yes!
And that makes it feel extra special.
She's too cheery.
Like I can feel your feelings in it.
It's unrealistic. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm just really happy that you wrote one.
Me too.
It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course.
Okay, thanks, sarcasm, boy.
I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. I kind of want to... I think... Oh. See? Oh.
See? It's like I said... See? I said it's like before, Neko-chan.
Let me scoot this back a little bit more. You think that's okay? Or maybe not that much.
Bit, yeah.
I want to go a bit faster.
I want to make sure. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people... That's something that only really good people do.
Good person. Thanks, Sayori.
And I'm not good at all.
I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay?
Fun with literature.
That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay!
Yay!
Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Please let me get to read this.
We'll see about that.
Oh, we get to read it! Oh!
What? Why did...
It autoed, and auto went past. Let's load.
Okay.
Let's load the previous save, we can...
Whatever. I'll do it.
Sayori, and...
Sayori. Oh!
Okay, skip through that too.
It skipped too fast.
But did the auto skip through it, or did you click outside the area?
I didn't click, I just moved my mouse.
Maybe, okay, so skip. Skip. Okay, stop.
Oh.
Okay,
You click and let go, and then it keeps going for a short time before it stops.
Let's just spam spacebar from here on out. Stop.
Okay.
There we go. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed makes me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
It's a horrible ending! Sayori.
I'm hungry.
This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best. I just got hungry.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem, but it was. I came out nice, or how should I put it? Medium rare. It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Stupid. That's about to be the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing.
Yeah, we got cranky again.
Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica is the best.
Yeah.
Next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Okay.
It'll be about lunch this time.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
As I go out of frame.
Should I go ahead and do Yuri?
Let's do Yuri so she doesn't think we hate her.
I'll save again just to be safe.
Yeah.
Always save every game, every time.
I have so many saves inside of drop.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Ooh.
Exceptional.
Eh? What was that?
Huh? Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's gonna hate me.
I'm going to hate her because she complimented me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Eh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Really?
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the... I thought I was going to say along her hair, along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Wow. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback.
Of course.
Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind.
Fuck.
I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Everyone. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Let's turn off the audio. Sure, I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if there's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Oh boy.
This is cursive.
It's in cursive. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calmly breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
What does that even mean?
Okay, we're gonna analyze this because we actually like Yuri. And is it that we like Yuri because we like Yuri, or is it we like Yuri because we like Yuri the genre? And actually, I don't know if you have an opinion on that.
I'm continuing. I don't want to talk about whether I like Yuri or if I like Yuri.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Better than mine.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took
you a long time to read.
Did it? Well, I just don't read script very often. It didn't take us that long. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Yeah? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Very edgy. My type. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all. I'm too short, though.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
I want to see her darkest ones.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghost Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Neko-chan.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Totally. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after
She's
all.
right.
Yeah. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work.
You know what I wonder? I wonder if we left it on the screen a lot longer.
Do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture.
If we left it on the screen longer to look at it, would she say something different?
In this case, perhaps a social poem is only symbolically compared to a ghost. You can top the auto. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. She's so emo. I like it.
Just super emo.
But like, it'd be interesting if that was a feature.
I don't think it is, honestly.
I mean, considering we had to go back and reread that first film like 3 times, I mean.
Yeah. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. I thought of that. Kind of.
I was thinking
It's
sort of
impressive.
also time feel. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so.
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course. I'd like to read my own poem.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Neko-chan. Yes, your lines.
Me too.
It took you so long.
I wonder how long this game is if we go at this speed. You wanna do the horse? I mean...
I could a horse, hooves and all. Hi, Neko-chan. Having a good time so far?
These next 2 characters will heard our voices. Ah, yeah.
Glad. Good to hear it.
Glad, good to hear it.
By the way, since you're everything new, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can better do,
I have schizophrenia. I can't read correctly.
I'm listening always. Don't be afraid. Upbringings to things, you okay?
Alright.
I'll go with normal English now.
Alright, I'll keep mine. I'm mocking her. Of course, I'm afraid to bring these things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
I'll do it.
I promise I won't eat you.
It's kind of embarrassing. Oops it all. But I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Neko-chan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier we'll have to get past soon. Just like a barrier.
Yeah, that's true. Just like Trump's wall, yeah. I had Monica. My poem.
Great job, Neko-chan. I was going ooh in my head while reading it.
I thought you were going nay.
It's really metaphorical and metaphysical, psychosocial. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Like I underestimated the impact of smoking on my lungs.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in a little bit of effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess work anyway, just like in Boku no Hero Academia. You
Yeah.
know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively.
That's why she's the hardest girl to get.
Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I mean, she's a street lamp now.
I wonder what
I
she...
never really asked, though.
What does the horse like?
I'm sure I'm nowhere near you.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that! You do your own thing, and maybe you'll get street light too. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
Maybe you'll get lung cancer too. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot.
Don't try meth. You will die.
It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing drugs. I mean this.
That's okay. Live your liver. I'd love to see you try new things.
Peer pressure.
That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you.
The kind of marijuana that suits you.
Everyone else might be a little bit biased to their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. No way. Or no way. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry. I'm not very good.
You sounded pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. I'm the club leader. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
Perfect. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh,
Stop.
hole in wall. Oh, yep, it does skip it. Okay.
So does auto move past it?
It does auto move past. That's
That's the biggest complaint
okay. How about this?
You just say.
I saved it right there, and we can load this one,
Oh yeah, and we can just skip through all the way for the end of.
and we can load that one back.
Yeah, we're gonna have to skip through your. Or.
No,
Oh.
we can just go straight to it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. Realizing now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in.
So,
I feel like we're just going to learn about the characters if we just analyze the poetry, just like Shakespeare wanting to get with every girl he wrote a poem for.
So the question, Angel, what do you think this poem means, okay? First of all, what's a spackle?
I said sparkle.
That's not sparkle.
Oh, that was a spackle. Okay, we got a phone.
English textbook. No, I'm just kidding.
Here's my phone.
Look up a spackle.
Define spackle.
Okay, I found this on the web for a spackle.
Define spackle.
As a noun.
A compound used to fill cracks in plaster and produce a smooth surface, or to repair, fill a hole or crack with a spackle. So it's a reparation device.
Wait, then why is it protruding?
Unless. Because at the end she says she was looking out. She's the one in the hole. But someone.
The direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor and angry boyfriend never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. It's too late. My retina was good. Basically, she looked through a hole in this. The spackle didn't cover it up completely or something, so there was a hole in it. So she looked inside, and she saw an image. There's a little hole.
So horrible.
There's a deep hole stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. Is this like a love poem? I think this might be a love poem.
It's like a poem of betrayal. Like, because she's the one trapped in a hole by whoever the outside individual was.
It could be. I was thinking it's kind of like a metaphor for life in a way, that she's currently in a hole, but looking out into beyond the hole of infinite choices. And it's also kind of love, because there's a guy looking in at her in those infinite choices. The one true love.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yeah, metaphoricism.
Let me load.
Yeah, I can let her. And we probably need to click on history. Or do we?
This is the first one.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if it.
Okay, well, you can say.
Well, so, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems I'm putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines.
I wouldn't know what's popular in poetry.
When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this? Whoa, this one.
I'm not sure how to put it.
Shit, what if she doesn't answer it?
I guess because I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. Bananas are an excellent source of potassium. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
It's just physics.
And so move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
I'm gonna write a new poem.
Thanks for listening.
Yay, time to kill my lungs.
Oh, we don't need to talk to her. Let's just skip her.
Alright.
Now, Chan! If you're not going to take this clip seriously, then go home!
What? Harsh.
What? You expect me to leave? You actually put effort into this.
Do you
think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put an effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about?
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. Baka, I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I gotta share mine now.
Just hit space or something.
Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Like you.
Oh.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. I already said that. People can try. That's about it. The end.
Wait. Why can't we analyze in this
Okay,
one?
let's analyze the depth of this poem, Andrew.
It's like, after having Yuri's and Monica's, and I was like, we have to analyze it. Okay. Are we in Cancun Lagoon? Because there's a lot of cans.
There are a lot of cans. That's a unique use of repetition within the poem for dramatic effect.
Yeah.
It really emphasizes the skills inside of these animals. But through the use of these animal metaphors, it could be signaling that humans are just like animals. They can only do certain things for each individual better than certain other animals. And even then, it's pointless because all they're doing is trying. They're not achieving. They're getting nothing done. And you see, the repetition of the phrase, eagle can fly, really emphasizes the fact that the skill that people need to hone is this ability to make themselves soar.
Just stick like an eagle.
They can try their best, but they won't be able to achieve anything if they don't learn how to make themselves soar above the rest. And that's about it.
Climb, leap, race, seek, run, fly, try it.
Try it. You see, and also, if you look at the first letters of all these, it spells Mchakep, which stands for... Kill yourself.
Yeah!
Yeah, we have to draw a one again.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well... Because! Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Your message. Sorry.
Yes! Exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like me. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it full flat on purpose.
Of course, yeah.
It helps bring out the feelings in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a
That
pro!
was a thing. Yeah.
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I said to humor with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Yuri seems like she'd be the oldest because of her height.
By that logic, you'd be older than I am. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room.
I go to your brother too.
Yeah, that was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs.
Eagles can fly. Can we please read what it does?
This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. Oh. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems.
Oh boy.
As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sad. They're like opposites.
They're completely opposites.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It is clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You think you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say?
Wow, they're very negative.
Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually
That's confirmation
That's
bias.
a yes, man.
That's confirmation.
which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Neko-chan did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring.
Like Natsuki's
Which
poem.
I haven't yet. Neko-chan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly. Oh no.
Oh boy.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Oh boy. That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Neko-chan appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself.
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who...
Oh. I'm not reading that.
Shall I read it?
No, I'm good.
Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
You're supposed to read it at the same time.
And it's a bit too fast.
You're too fast. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was
Can
standing
we
there.
turn up the delay a bit? Because, like, for the short lines. Echo-chan, she's just trying to make me look bad.
Well,
The problem is for the shorter lines, because the text speed kills them quickly.
you know what, Andrew? I don't care.
Because that's not true. She started it. If she could get her over herself and let her appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making a poem so convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Neko-chan.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language.
This is where the war begins.
It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Neko-chan?
Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. I can write like a writer. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. I'm like Shakespeare. Well, I'm gonna click on a save real quick, you know?
Oh, is this a situation where we get like...
So I gotta go, Natsuki, Yuri, help me, Sayori. What happened to Monica? Help me, horse!
We also didn't have our chibi sticker.
Maybe she's just like the character that kind of runs stuff.
She's like the, god. I guess.
I'm kind of thinking of the Help Me Sayori one, honestly.
I mean, that'd be funny.
I feel like if I pick a side, it may cause brutal murder or something, I don't know.
I mean, we could die if we pick a side, but we could also, like, I mean, either way, we're gonna piss off Natsuki, unless we go for her, and then we get Yuri very sad and crying.
I'm gonna go for Help Me Sayori.
Yeah, trying to get them murdering us.
Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri. Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sorry. Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Neko-chan.
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
Oh boy.
Of course, she's...
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Nah, I just added more people to the argument.
Yeah.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes.
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences.
No! Red shells are worse than lightning!
They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words.
3 red shells are worse!
And Yuri's films are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
But because
Well,
we're just...
also, Natsuki's cute. There's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were.
Squishy.
Big and
I knew it!
Sayuri stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing.
So this is why Sayori's vice president.
Wait, that was me! I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. I
To
smoke
be
for a little bit.
honest,
I got some secondhand smoke.
I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people.
I can tell by how you hid in the corner of the room the entire
I
time.
couldn't even bring myself to interject.
Yep.
As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Bugle.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I'd hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me! Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to... Ugh. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Yep, you got that right.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave.
To leave.
How'd y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Neko-chan? Neko-chan, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
I'm schizophrenia, I'm sorry. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. That's right, you like learning. So your poems will turn out even better. And maybe a bit more than poems. I'm talking about
I
sleep,
think to
but you can
myself,
sleep better.
I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes.
Can we repeat that?
With any luck, that at least means I can do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Neko-chan, ready to walk home?
I'm gonna toss on a save. Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying these bugles either. Sayori. About what happened earlier.
Eh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that.
It's because I'm there.
I promise they're both wonderful people.
I'm the spawn of Satan.
You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew.
Phew.
You know, Neko-chan,
Phew.
it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest.
I think that's a flag.
And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
This is the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but want to go for. Does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll see. Well, I just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. It's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay. She looks like blonde.
Yeah, she does. Let's do this!
Transform! Okay, wait.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, let's save right here. And, okay.
I'll take
So, wait.
I'll wait. Are you the bugle?
Okay. So,
I feel like the next day is where things get real.
probably. So, Yuri likes very complicated metaphorical.
Mm-hmm.
Natsuki likes really blunt and short and simple.
Yeah. And Sayori likes these pure emotions, such as, I would say something like, literally like pure would be something like that.
Something
Or
like-
maybe shame.
Cute or sugar, maybe even shame, maybe. Probably more cute and sugar, stuff like that. Stuff that's really simple, blunt, that worked really well for, I think.
Should I pick covet?
Natsuki. That is a bit stronger. I'm almost thinking, yeah, maybe something.
Covet.
Covet's a bit more of a complex word. Why can't we use the British judgment? Inferno, wasn't that one that?
She jumped for that one.
Yeah.
Covered it. I covered the inferno.
Hop, sock, shock. I'm pretty sure those would be stuff that middle girl likes. Natsuki.
Eternity?
Eternity.
Eternity. I know we're just picking for one girl now. Whatever, I don't even care. Contamination, promise, uncanny, incapable, blanket family, ocean treasure.
Okay, so we decide. Okay, but what we're deciding, like, positive stuff would be a lot more for left.
Yeah.
Metaphorical for right. And middle's just really stupid and simple.
Well, it's-
Stupid and simple.
Probably like family treasure, something would be in the middle. Or blanket.
Maybe.
Blanket would definitely be in the middle.
Yeah, but time. Who would that work for?
I don't know. Time is pretty simple.
Time's simple, but it can also be really metaphorical.
Yeah, it can be
But it
metaphorical.
might be a fitter for Natsuki because of its simplicity.
I'm thinking contamination. That's not an emotion and it's not simple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Frightening's an emotion, I think. Agonizing.
Yeah.
Rain cloud, flee, fickle, precious, cheeks, deaf, special. We did rain cloud last time, right?
Yeah, I don't remember who that impacted though.
Hey.
I think I picked a blonde.
I don't think it's frightening.
His name.
Could be death.
Death can be metaphorical, but it also might hit.
Death! I don't care.
Oh. That's your-
She likes death. That's good to know. Music, giggle, intellectual defeat, sensation.
I almost want to like keep testing the words just to see which ones work for
Try
it.
sensation. Yeah. Ribbon.
Kawaii.
Kawaii's definitely in the middle.
Yeah. Hurt seems like a middle. Like simple on the, like they're both on the left are like simple words, but it's weird.
I'm thinking disoriented, maybe. Or should I do empty? Maybe empty.
I'll be lefty. I can
Uh,
try empty and see what it is.
okay.
Lefty.
She's a lefty. Tragedy. Afterimage? Afterimage looks like something that'll be on the right. Yeah. Okay, crimson, infallible.
Purpose.
These fireflies. Memories. Memories looks like something would be on the right, I think.
Maybe it could be.
Oh, okay, that's good enough. Well, I'm trying to pick emotions. Memories didn't seem like an emotion to me. Insight, passion, strawberry. Strawberry. I'm just kidding. Infinite, of course. Aura, raindrops, heaven sent, climax, misery, cry, childhood waterfall, joy, anxiety.
Waterfall might be an interesting one.
I'm thinking waterfall. Oh. She likes the waterfall.
She likes nouns?
She likes simple nouns.
I guess. Common words for the middle, left one's a bit more in the middle, and right one's like completely out of the world.
I'm thinking alone, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, no. Some of these are... It's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah.
Sweet games, dream, analysis, determination, fatality. Prayer, you think?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard.
Yeah.
Atone, vacation, disarray, any amazing thing. Entropy. Understand the secret of imagined whirlwind, misfortune, candy, tenacious, flying, disown. I'm thinking. Disown?
Maybe.
Maybe imagination.
I was thinking maybe unrestrained, maybe, but I don't know.
I'll try unrestrained. Okay. Fantasy, color, electricity. Anime.
We know who that would like.
Pain, sadness. Those are both left, I would say. Wrath is also one that would go on the left.
Our anime would be mid, maybe color even.
Fantasy looks like flower would be left. Warm, maybe? No?
She likes fantasy, but that'd be the 2 for 1. It doesn't seem like anything really goes well for her.
I'll go fantasy. I don't even care. Universe, portrait, journey, sticky, destiny, sunset, silly, kitten, fester, broken. Destiny?
Maybe.
Okay. Poof, dazzle, playground, email, captive, awesome, uncontrollable, rainbow, bubbles, nature. I'm thinking captive. You have to think of symbolism.
Yeah.
Lazy, desire, dark, disaster, puppy, jumpy, fluffy, clouds. Fluffy, look at fluffy clouds.
Like, are we just picking for Natsuki now?
Yeah. No, we're picking for Yuri.
I mean, with this.
Oh,
page.
for this one?
For this page, just like, oh, all these look like they could fit. Well, maybe not dark. She is a bit too. That dark could be because so blatant.
I think something on the right would have to be one we pick.
Yeah.
The disaster, desire, or something. I think
Yeah,
disaster.
you pick one of them.
Yeah. Melancholy is a noun that I don't think she would know, and it's not, but it's also an emotion. Actually, it's the only one that makes sense.
Pick it.
I don't know.
We
That's okay.
We got at least half of those for Yuri.
Yay! Selectively picking.
Yeah.
Another day passes, and it's time for us for the club meeting already. Let me do a quick refresh.
What, the camera?
Yeah, it turns on the camera even though it's not recording the
Oh.
camera.
It's still focusing on me. Looking at this. Oh, good. You know, it's been running.
2 hours? That's okay. Maybe one more day from now.
Yeah. We'll see if it happens.
I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Neko-chan.
Yo, Sayori! Looks like yo in a good mood today. I said yo, so might as well.
I'm so not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I'm still not used to being gangsta. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, dawg. Okay, whatever, I'm done. Well, I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry.
Want a bugle?
You can with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Eh? Why that all of a sudden?
No reason. Really. I just wanted to look at it. Bottle flip. Oh. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin first. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How'd you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. I'm a detective.
Okay, Mr. Ace.
So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. One more. You're always hungry! And so that only leaves the one option.
I give up.
I'm a detective.
Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yes, you deserve it. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. But I guess I checked out her face is in a book.
I wasn't listening or anything.
Obviously
It's
you
just
were.
something in my book.
Yuri. I know
Sounds
you.
like they're trying to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sailor. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford.
Yeah.
And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too hooked into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. Fun talking about hero suffering. That's... There's no way you can fake that.
I do.
You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
The revolution.
Retribution. That.
The communist revolution.
Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Sayori's an
Had
evil.
to.
She's an evil genius. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and falls onto the desk.
Ow. What was...
I guess it's Natsuki.
A cookie.
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in
Natsuki
plastic.
baked cookies.
Sayori glances around. It's Natsuki again. She just cooks.
Is this a miracle?
She bakes stuff.
It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution!
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blam about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Maybe you should calm down and shut up.
So nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears and opens the wrapper and takes a big bite. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
Yeah, I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot with just one cookie.
This is all my secret plan all along. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki.
This isn't communism!
Jeez, beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me.
No, get away from me! Stay back! I'm armed!
Jeez, Baka, I get it. I get it.
Cookie store in hand, Natsuki reaches up to your side. Yes. Oh. Sorry, I'm gonna leave down and take a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey, did you seriously just do that?
Afterwards, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Yeah. Jeez, you're such a kid.
I'm coming from you.
Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room. She's performing a satanic ritual.
Ugh, where's Monica anyway?
Nani? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't heard either. I'm Neko-chan. Don't worry about it.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay! She probably just had something to do with it.
She's the annoying tsundere, okay?
She's pretty popular after all.
Eh?
I don't like her
I
at
don't
all, so she
think
deserves
she-
it.
She has a... I wouldn't be surprised.
A cookie?
She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
A cookie.
That's true.
Keep in mind, this game should be perfectly fine for us because it said rated 13+, so it's okay. Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry. Super sorry.
Oh yeah, she's a smoker.
You
I didn't
named
mean
your
to be
character?
No,
Okay,
he hasn't
it's a great
heard
name.
anything.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Eh. Monica chose a club over her boyfriend after all?
You know, that kind of reminds me how
It's so strong.
in the canon visual novel there's an option to name your
What?
character, but it's totally pointless because even though your name tag will be whatever you put on it, the characters will still call you by the default name, which of course the default name is what is used in the anime.
I guess it's so you can tell like which one's you.
I mean, if you're playing it in Japanese, or if you're listening to the Japanese and they call you something different than what you're actually called yourself, it just seems kind of pointless to actually be able to name yourself. Incidentally, another visual novel I played where you can name yourself, instead of calling you by name, they always use third-person pronouns on you, even when the text has your name on it.
What if they use the wrong pronoun?
Why would they use the wrong... What do you mean wrong pronoun?
You pick your gender at the start, right?
No, you're always a guy.
Oh.
You
So,
pick your
that is
gender.
a
Sexist!
They're visual novels for girls too. Usually with a bunch of handsome
What are you
guys.
talking about?
Read the horse.
Some of them are butler based.
Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that.
Except it tosses.
Wait, are you seriously recording?
Yeah. The entire time.
That's why I've been pausing it.
What?
That's why I've been pausing
It's okay, Andrew. It's worth it.
You gotta edit stuff though.
And I have to throw this out. Or throw this away because it's empty.
The one grape.
And the one grape that fell on the floor. So
It's like the one ring, but it's the one grape.
It's like the one ring, except it's one grape. And it fell on the floor, and I'm not eating that. Because I am a germaphobe.
What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time.
That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica.
Monica.
I don't really.
I just smoke.
I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
So did Jonathan, but he quit.
So that's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
You should play something for us,
That's-
Jonathan.
Dun-dun-dun-dun! Dun-dun-dun!
Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Oh,
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Neko-chan. I'm gonna do that smile every time.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently.
I've been practicing a lot.
And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. Oh, that's not so true.
I see. Nutcase. That's not
Thanks!
fun.
So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Nah, not really. I choose to leave out Sairi's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Masuki disappeared into the closet.
She's a closet anime fan. By double stereotype.
She just hides in the closet, I swear.
Eh?
I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was kind of just waiting for you.
Huh, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Careful, a spot of tea. Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea.
Where do they get boiling water?
Not to mention yourself as well.
Why is she going to the closet? No. She's gonna get mad at Natsuki.
Fall and watch to see her choose a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind of filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. Oh, that's how.
why. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
I'm gonna come back and the room will be on fire.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk.
Possibly.
I simply
Fire
watch her
is
movements.
a non-magical thing.
To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms.
She's not clumsy, isn't she?
Especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
Ah, I might as well walk with you. Or behind you, because you're taller than I am.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Too relatable. Yeah.
Huh? Where are you two off to?
Eh? We're just... Yuri is gonna make some Yuri tea, so, I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just going for a smoke. We're just filling the water.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell you there's something wrong with helping involve Neko-chan in club activities?
My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that.
Then let's go, Neko-chan.
She has a dark side. Ah. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. I want to see her true nature. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. Oh no!
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
I just... Something about the way she said. It made me feel so irritated.
You know
What's
what's
wrong with me?
you know what's irritating to me? The boiling water. Actually, it fits. I think you did the right thing. They're boiling water, so I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Neko-chan,
Neko.
how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Just because, that's it.
Well,
Nothing that you do is as bad as it makes it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect.
We all die.
Maybe not one day. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
no. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Yes, I know. Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions.
But I am a robot.
What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Friend, yes, I...
Oh.
Yuri lifts her head.
Neko-chan,
I love
I
Oh.
really like being friends with you.
you. Friend zoned. Friend zoned. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you. Rather, not more than friends. Friends with you. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Neko-chan, do you like oolong tea?
I like oolong tea. Ah, yeah. Anything that's fine. I don't like any tea.
Very well.
Here says the temperature in the kettle to 200 degrees. You could say temperature in the kettle?
Now
That's
it's
the-
time to get
Oh,
the teapot.
sorry. You really do this properly, don't you?
Macaron knows Yuri. Of course.
Of course.
I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves.
Can we eat them?
To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. Die, 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 die! You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show.
Let it
Did you
show.
notice?
Let it show. Oh.
I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more.
You already have been.
It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. Push.